YouTube, what is going on? It is Mr. Smith here with my first gameplay commentary of the entire year. This was a game that we did on stream. It's versus T. Davis. He's the Kansas City Chiefs, and I am the Carolina Panthers. Now, T. Davis is one of our tournament players. He did a Cincinnati defensive guide for us, was really successful. But then, unfortunately, he got really sick, was about 6 months away from the game, couldn't play, didn't travel to any tournaments or anything like that. So that really sucked, but he is back. He's played the last little while, labbing up some stuff. He's ready to go. He streamed for us on our Twitch channel maybe 3 or 4 times over the last few days. We make a little adjustment there, put the safety in a yellow, and Dakoud gets the pick. So we get the first turnover here. Him and I have been having some games back and forth. Played a couple money games, played a couple games just kind of messing around, but they've all been on stream. So you're definitely going to want to check that out. Our Twitch channel is twitch.tv/thegamerslab. And as you know, some of you already, we have Ravens Champs, who is the top 3 player. He's a top 3 player. It's kind of 2 or 3 on the PS4 in Behind Problem. And he gets a good amount of viewers as we get a drop there. Unbelievable. But Kelvin Benjamin, who is an absolute animal and the perfect receiver for my ace pair chief scheme, which I went back to. We'll get into that a little bit more in a second. We got a nice little team over there on our Twitch channel. Ravens Champs gets about 50 viewers pretty regularly. Sometimes he's been up over 200, 150. So our channel is pretty new, so people are just starting to get familiar with us. So Ravens Champs is doing a hell of a job over there. And now we've got T. Davis joining the team as well. We're going to have some other guys headed into Madden 16 as well. And T. Davis loves streaming. He's always excited to get on there and play for you guys and answer questions or anything like that, as we almost get dotted up right there on 1st and 10. But Jamal Charles is just too much of an animal. The Chiefs are so nasty in this game with Terrell Pryor. So let's get into a little bit here. After we see that I honestly don't even know what I did there. Like, I was trying to cut to the inside, and it felt like, for some reason, I'm not going to say it was lagging, but I felt like I couldn't even get to the inside, like it was pushing me outside. It was really weird. So we throw a terrible pick, and it's 7-7, and he's got ball. So this year, I did the ebooks and tips for the Gamers Lab, and it was a lot of work. And, obviously before that, for the past couple of years, I did the YouTube channel. In Madden 12, 13, 25, I did my ace pair chief scheme that everybody loved. I've done an ace pair chief scheme every single year since the formation's been out in the game, and I absolutely love the formation. So now that I'm pretty much done with tips for the year, I still have some stuff coming out in our lab section, so don't worry. But for the most part, I'm pretty much done that. So I thought, what could I go back to that I really like? So I actually went back, and because my memory is terrible, once I do a tip or once I do a scheme, I'm off it onto the next thing. So I had to go back and watch my own videos for the ace pair chief and figure out how to run my own offense. It's pretty bad, but I went back to it, and I absolutely love this formation as we get another fumble up 14-7. And let's see what we can do here. I absolutely love ace pair chief, man, and the Carolina Panthers are so great with this formation. And I don't know how he let me go deep with only 13 seconds left, but we do get in the end zone, up 21-7, and ball at half. Now, for the YouTube channel, I know this year was pretty empty. We had Mello who did tips for us, but he didn't even like the game and whatever. So Mello is no longer with us, and we've got Mr. Clutch doing the videos for us. He loves Madden. He loves Madden Ultimate Team. If you watched any of our videos, you will know. So I do feel kind of bad. When I got this YouTube channel up, man, we got up to 12,000 subs by the end of Madden 25. Or around the time just before it ended in Madden 25. And, I was feeling real good about the work that I did here. We were one of the most well-known non-Madden Ultimate Team channels out there. I mean, Mutt obviously really took over last year, and then this year. How he catches that is beyond me. I'm up 28-7, and he gets his first break after a couple fumbles, so we'll see. And then another break with a penalty as he goes out of bounds. So it's 28-7. What's going to happen? And then he makes a nice little sticky move right there, Getting in the end zone, it's 28-14, and I go up top again. Kelvin Benjamin, ace pair chief. So hard to stop. The two wide receivers on the left, the two tight ends, and the running back on the right. Deep passes, quick dots. I mean, just it's an unbelievable formation. So for those of you that are wondering, where was my ace pair chief scheme this year? Because it wasn't public for the first time. Every other year it was public. Well, it is in our lab access. You can check out thegamerslab.com for that, because of course I will do one next year. I mean, I was the first one to put it out pretty much every year, and this year nothing changed. I was the first one to put out an ace pair chief scheme. It is in the lab, so don't forget to check that out, because it's going to be in there again next year, and there's still a couple months left in this year's game, so if you want to check that out, you can go ahead and subscribe.
To get onside, unless I'm just don't know what I'm doing. As I say that, let's go.
It is $29.99 for the entire year, and you get 4 tips a week. So that's what I've been doing. That's the reason why I haven't been posting on the YouTube channel. But I feel bad. I feel a little bit dirty, because we had such a good thing going on here with our YouTube channel. But Mr. Clutch is going to take over, and he's a mutt guy. And we all know that when it comes to YouTube and Twitch and all that stuff, it's all Madden Ultimate Team. So I think you're going to like, I mean, unlike me, I mean, not liking that. That was brutal. Look at this. Look at, what is that? How does he catch that? 31-21, and he gets in the end zone to make it a 3-point game. It was 28-7. I got a couple of breaks with the fumbles, and then he get a couple little breaks going on there. So I got ace pair chief at 2nd and 2. We got to close this game out. We're on stream. He's running the shake defense against me, and you know he's coming back. I can't fold, so I got to make sure that I win this game, and we seal it up right here with Greg Olsen. So the game is over, and I decide, you know what? We're streaming. I'm not going to kneel on a stream. So here we go, and I say in the stream, I say, we're not kneeling the ball. We're going. Even though the game is over, I say, you know what? Let's go for it. And, of course, I go away from what I like to do in ace pair chief, because I know in my head the game is over, but then I throw a pick. So now I'm playing D for real. Just because I think the game is over doesn't mean that I'm not going to try. I'm playing defense. I want to see. I know T. Davis, you know, the dude's an animal. He's won over $25,000 in tournaments, and I got to stop this guy. You know, whatever the case may be, whether it's a pick, not pick, whatever, the ball sits on the sidelines and we almost pick it up. I got to get a stop. So can I clutch it, or is T. Davis going to clutch it? All the people that are watching, we had about 30 viewers. It was, you know, wasn't at like a really good time for streaming. We had about 30 viewers, so everyone was looking to see if he could clutch it, and it's not looking good for me right now. It is not looking good. Jamal Charles is an animal. He's got Terrell Pryor's on the 3-yard line. Hurry up offense. I've been down in this scenario so many times, and I get a big stop. Hurry up offense again. The clock is ticking. We're ready. We're putting both of our safeties and spies. He rolls out. I'm going to get this pick. I know it. I know it. I know it. He throws it out of bounds. Should have been a pick with 5 seconds left. He quick passes me on the outside for the win. Unbelievable. I couldn't clutch it, man. I had the game won, which is fine. But even though I said, you know what, let's go for it, I wanted to play some defense. I wanted to see if I could get the stop against T. Davis. Don't forget to check out our stream on Twitch. You're going to see a lot more of this.
Who needs a run game? You got dots? Who needs a run game? You got dots?